Hey there friends, I have a kayak here and this video is going to be about how to repair it because this kayak got a hole. I was on the Rahway River and didn't judge the tides too well and it got really mashed up and ripped, and I've done stuff in the past to keep it on the water, but I feel like I should fix it, so we're going to see how to do that. So come on and see what we get up to here. So you can see this is the hole. Before I started this route, I went ahead and I used this Flex Seal tape.
I cut a giant hole in another boat!
Which actually, you gotta keep applying it, but it does actually work to some degree. But let's see. Right here you can see a lot of tape. The hole itself didn't look that big, but this is the hole. On flat water, it's not that bad, but if you're using it a lot, you start taking water on and it's annoying. So let's fix it. Next step, so I cleaned this thing off. I didn't take all the tape off, but I did clean it with some Windex and scrubbed it pretty hard. So that's it. You can see again, this is the hole. The next thing you need to do is find some HDPE, which is high density polyethylene number 2. You can get this anywhere. Most Home Depot buckets are made out of this. A lot of stuff is made out of this material. I got something real cheap. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut a strip off of this. I'm going to heat it up and I'm going to apply it to this. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. What I've done so far is I've cut a little piece of HDPE. I also have a soldering iron. So you can buy tools actually from companies for this purpose. This one I got at Harbor Freight. It's just a soldering iron. Let's go see what we can do with this. What I've learned from research is that HDPE, if you heat it up and you bond it with another piece of HDPE or polyethylene, they'll bond together. So that's what we want. Is I'm going to heat up around this edge. I've been letting this soldering iron heat up for about 5 minutes, and I had some other plastic here and it was able to pierce that plastic pretty easily, so I know it's hot. I'm also gonna take this hairdryer and I'm gonna also heat up that piece of HDPE that I cut off. So it's interesting here, I might be able to just mend this here. And if you're watching at home, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, you might be saying, and you're probably right. So gang, it's trial and error. I'm gonna switch up my game. I think that piece was way too big. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna do almost like a surgery on here. Let's see if that'll work. All right, this is the ugliest job ever, but the idea is not to look pretty, but to keep water out of here. And right now, this is hard now. You know, I just stopped the video. It's hard. I'm gonna take a couple more pieces and I'm gonna just kind of weld. This is like welding, right? You're gonna weld them on here. I realize I'm not gonna be that gentle with this thing, so when it gets pulled, you're gonna get that friction, and is it gonna rip right off again? The idea is that it won't, so I'm gonna keep working on it. All right, so I think that's all I'm gonna do on this. You can see I can touch it. It's hot, but it's not gonna burn me. I think it's bonded, I think it's welded. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some sandpaper and try to smooth that out, but I'm gonna wait a little while until it cools down. Not sure how effective this would be. Oh, that was funny. All right, let me try that again. All right, so again, it's not the most beautiful job. It feels pretty firm, so we're gonna come back and we're gonna give this a test and see if she doesn't take on water. My concern here is I don't want that to get caught on something. I might solder that down a little bit more. All right, I did a little bit more. so you can see it's smoother here. So the idea is if it gets caught on something, just doesn't rip this off. But this is welded. High density polyethylene is bonded. So let's see, I'm gonna test it. You guys tell me. Woo! All right, so about 24 hours later, I got this thing out here. This is the Pelican 100 XT Trailblazer, the one with the hole in it. We want to see, we're gonna bring it to the test here on Bloodgood's Pond and see how she does. And you can see, there goes, that's what it looks like 24 hours later. I'm not gonna take it easy on this thing. I'm gonna be pretty rough with it. So let's see what happens. This is one of the benefits of having an old car, because scratches don't mean that much to me as long as it runs. All right, so actually here looks like they pulled out a bunch of fallen trees, the parks did, which is cool, and they pulled them all up here. So let's see. All right, so I'm not gonna be easy with this thing. All right, so I'm gonna throw it down. All right, let's see, did that do anything? It still looks intact. All right, let's bring this out. Beautiful night. It's got like 90-degree weather here in April in Jersey. Let's see. I know you're here to see if this thing gets water. All right, let's do it. Dragging it. Also, before you see, there's no water here, although we will get some water in here splashing around from the paddle, but not a lot, so no water to start. So this is what I always do. I'm pretty rough on it. This is an abrasive spot. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Let's see. So I was specifically bad doing that. Let's see if this thing lasts. All right, I'm not going anywhere. All right, what's interesting about this launch too, not really for this video, but there's a dam right here to the left of me. So let me show you that. See, there's a guy fishing there. You can see the top of his head, probably his glasses. But yeah, you could go right over this if you're not paying attention. So we're not gonna do that. All right, here we go. What is that? Guys, look on the right. There's a huge snapping turtle. Huge. Oh my goodness. That is huge. You see it? Oh, that is huge. There's another one right in front of me. Look. There was two of them. Look at it, it's right here. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, look how big that is. Look at it. It's coming towards me. The edge of the dam right here. Oh wow. Oh look, got a little action there. Woo! Alright. Muskrat? What's up, buddy? Or mink? Oh, that's so cool. What up? Oh, he's down. So I finished the voyage. You can see I'm gonna pull it up and show you how we did. I actually did hit a bunch of kind of rough stuff.
This was supposed to be a no rough stuff type deal.
I went over some logs, so I didn't take it easy. I'm gonna pull it up here a little bit. All right, let's see how we did. All right, take that out first. All right, let's see how we did. Looks pretty good. Doesn't look like it's all dirty, but looks like it held up. I didn't get any extra water, so looks like that may have been a success. All right. Hey team, I just realized that it's another day after. I'm gonna go ahead and spray the bottom where we soldered the kayak and just see if there's any holes. I realized in the video I didn't show you if there was water in the boat.
Do you realize what you done? I'm sorry.
There was a little bit from splashing, but nothing much. So let me just go and show you this real quick, and then I'll give updates to see how this thing holds up and what we can learn from this. Come here, boy. You know what? Right there, that's probably going to be a problem. So what I'll do is I'll just continue soldering this thing and putting more on here, but from the other side.